Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was known for his gullibility and had been fooled numerous times by people taking advantage of his trusting nature. Determined to never be fooled again, Ethan embarked on a journey to discover the secrets of avoiding deception. Ethan traveled far and wide, seeking wisdom from sages, scholars, and experienced individuals. He immersed himself in books, studying psychology, logic, and critical thinking. He learned about cognitive biases, logical fallacies, and the art of discernment. Armed with newfound knowledge, Ethan returned to his village with a renewed sense of confidence. However, he realized that merely possessing knowledge was not enough to protect himself from deception. He needed practical experience. Ethan decided to put his learning into action. He actively engaged with his fellow villagers, listening attentively to their stories and opinions. He asked probing questions, seeking clarity and understanding. He considered alternative viewpoints and carefully examined evidence before forming his own judgments. Whenever he encountered new information, Ethan conducted thorough research. He cross-referenced multiple sources, fact-checked claims, and scrutinized the credibility of the information. He was aware of his own biases and consciously sought to overcome them, striving for objectivity. Ethan also became adept at recognizing common tactics employed by deceivers. He could spot logical fallacies and saw through manipulative techniques. He trusted his instincts and paid attention to any red flags that rose in his interactions. Over time, Ethan's efforts paid off. He found himself less susceptible to deception. People who once took advantage of him realized that their tricks no longer worked. Ethan had become a beacon of skepticism and critical thinking in the village. But Ethan's journey was not just about protecting himself. He wanted to share his knowledge with others so they could avoid being fooled. He organized workshops and gatherings, teaching his fellow villagers about critical thinking and the dangers of blind trust. The village began to transform. The inhabitants became more discerning and questioned things that were previously taken for granted. They developed a community that valued honesty, transparency, and evidence-based thinking. As the years went by, Ethan's village became known for its wise and skeptical citizens. Deception and manipulation were no longer tolerated. The people had embraced critical thinking, empowering themselves to make informed decisions and resist being fooled. Ethan's journey had not only transformed his own life, but also the lives of those around him. He had achieved his goal of never being fooled again. But more importantly, he had fostered a community that would never be easily deceived. And so, Ethan's story became a legend, inspiring generations to come to question, analyze, and think critically, ensuring they would never be fooled again. Thank you